World football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Real Madrid versus France.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Carvajal starts alongside David Alaba in central defence. Federico Valverde plays alongside Jude Bellingham in the centre of midfield. And the main... It's got to be! There it is! And just the ideal start!
Well, as the replay shows, that's gone in off the post. His heart must have been in his mouth there. It's a good finish in the end.
And back underway. 1-0 it is.
It was just so easy. We saw off last night on this moment.
Vinicius Junior. Tremendous defending to stonewall him. Has the strength to hang on to it. Mbappe. Teammates available. Well, a bit wasteful from the merengues. Rabiot. Olise. France moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And it's a goal! Level again! What a match this is turning out to be! So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Federico Valverde. Carvajal. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. Chouameni. Nicely timed tackle. Koundé. And here's Saliba. Rabiot. And Real with the ball again.
You know I love my little Amore very much. But recently I found something else that I love. New puzzle game, Royal Kingdom. From the makers of Royal Match.
And now
Here
Rodrigo.
it's free, and we love to play.
Mbappe.
And
on to Bellingham. The supporters want to see him have a go. Mbappe. Oh, in with a chance! Well, that's a really top-notch piece of defending. Mbappe. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it. Mbappe. That's a good-looking ball. The ball back with Real now. Mendy. Kylian Mbappe. Threaded through by Mbappe. And the chance is on. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
And Real Madrid have the ball again. Bellingham. Not a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. Mendy is with Vinicius Junior. Strong but fair tackle. And France pushing forward with options available. Just to finish. Determined defending. Brilliant piece of skill. Kylian Mbappe. Vinicius makes the move to the inside. Not a surefire goal. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And return to Mbappe. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Michael Olise. That's a good-looking ball. Hernandez. N'Golo Conte. Dembele. And it might be. Dembele. And nicely parried away. It might be. Oh, and in at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper badly at fault. So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Vinicius Junior. Here's Valverde. That is that for the first half here. So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work ahead of them. Mbappe. Aurélien Tchouameni. Mbappe. Oh, judgment error by the keeper. Really good piece of goalkeeping there.
Well, Real are still behind here, but only due to some great goalkeeping. Surely it's only a matter of time before they get themselves back into the game.
Radio. Olise. In position. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say. And slipped through beautifully. Vinicius Junior. More than decent passing sequences, but they need a leveller. And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Now there to intercept. Mendy. This is Alaba. Mbappe. He's spot on with that challenge. And teammates around him. Is it going to be? And a goal! Just like that, they're back in front. Well, how about this? 4-3. Bellingham. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Jude Bellingham. And that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Chouameni. Can he finish? And the keeper able to hold on to it.
That's nice. That's why I said that's what
Oli. N'Golo Kanté. France looking dangerous here.
That's why I said that.
And he's made headway. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
That's why I say no pouco me tava no himself. Dava esse mudar de sansi, e dava esse pouco me de san, dava esse jogo de sansi. E olha tudo qualité caca. C'est pas parce qu'il y a un serment d'Amsi. Il a aussi gardé c'est un devant serment d'Amsi. Si son garçon haïtien, soit ils sont passés, son garçon haïtien, fou si monter les sauces encore. Vous avez Samzou? Il finit Samzou dans MC derrière. Si son garçon haïtien, ça fait passer le point, passer à regardez, c'est un bon dans serment d'Amsi. Nous avons obligé de parler des sociaux blanches. Monsieur a parlé là. Malgré que je ne parle pas, comme si ce qui est vrai, mais c'est pas chance
The scoreline we see all that often, 5-3. Mbappe. And support available. Mbappe. Just can't get it past him. Mike Maignan. Interception to snuff out the danger. Oh, how about that for a tackle? Coman. Nkunku. Wonderful chance. Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Jumping in from the flank. Well, fair play, he took on the shot, but he's not going to be happy with how it ended. Just 15 minutes remaining. Modric. Valverde. The ball with Luka Modric. Attacking possibilities for Real. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but danger averted for now. Ibrahima Konate. N'Golo Kanté. Nkunku. Excellent save from Thibaut Courtois. Here it is now, a substitution. The referee has given a corner. Konate, can they convert? Nicely blocked. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Modric. And Bellingham. Well, that's good defending. Well organised at the back. Valverde. Modric. Bellingham. Must score! And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Coman. Will he find the net? Brilliantly blocked. Well, there it is, the final whistle, and France have prevailed in this one. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, outplayed, outpassed, and at times overrun. But they rode their luck and scored when it mattered. It's a great result for
Never try to knock off rock on a block that ain't yours. Never take a man's life because you hate yours. Never become so involved with something that it blinds you. Never forget where you from. Someone will remind you. Never take for granted what's been given as a gift.
Growing excitement throughout the day, and now the big kickoff is near. Hello everyone, great to be with you again. One of the real attractions of the south of France is the fact that it doesn't rain too often, and it's a pleasant day for football here at the Orange Velodrome. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's France, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Here's the side France will go with. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Jules Koundé plays with Theo Hernandez in the wide defensive areas. Kingsley Coman starts with N'Golo Kanté in the centre of the park. And handed the task of playing up front today is Kylian Mbappe. Options in the centre. Just cutting off the supply. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Fernand Mendy starts alongside Eder Militao in central defence. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And the main threat in attack today should be Kylian Mbappe.
It's really simple. Carry them on and move. So they've got
Chouameni. Now with Bellingham. An exciting talent who has everything a forward needs to be successful. Stuart, what are you expecting to see from Mbappe?
Well, no matter what defensive structure you put up, this man can destroy it with his blistering pace, both with and without the ball. He's so exhilarating to watch.
A good and fair challenge.
The system, it's structural. And
Carvajal and Valverde.
Thank you so much.
Jude Bellingham.
This gift.
Mbappe. And now Rodrigo.
Thank you.
Delightful pass. Trying his luck. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Real Madrid get the throw in. Well, a disappointing throw there. Plenty of support here. Pass from Coman might be productive. And it should have been the first goal of the game.
Well, I can't believe that chance has been squandered. That should have been the opener.
Mbappe.
It is a machine.
Mbappe.
A machine.
Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there.
Like, you know, before the game.
Dembele.
You squeeze my ass a little too.
France really struggling to keep the ball.
What's up, Drew?
Valverde. Jude Bellingham. Carvajal. Well, showing good patience. So they had attacking momentum, but not so.
It's just cool and playing on top of things. It's just being
to roam here for France.
So you have to win.
And a very good challenge.
This was a big swing.
Valverde. Bellingham. Aurelien Chouameni. Strong but fair tackle. Coman. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. Action underway once more. A wake-up call for the Real players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Well, from one flank to the other, but overhit. And a struggle for France to keep the ball. Mbappe. Happy to take on the shot. And the keeper throws himself at the ball. Not quite what they were working on in training this week. Over the touchline for what will be a France throw. Promising position, this. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. Dembele. Timely intervention. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back on side.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Bellingham. And now Rodrigo. And decent acreage for Real Madrid to run into. And let's give credit to the defending. Now, options are plenty. And defensive play to be applauded. And playing it through. Oh, magnificent reaction. Valverde is with Vinicius Junior. And it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it?
Just what the leaders in Detroit, but they have a great piece here. A guy that's hungry and.
Well, time is up as far as the first half is concerned here in Marseille. Well, who wouldn't want to have Kylian Mbappe in their side, Stuart? A key component.
1992. In the Pacers team, they were still the bad boys in the Central Division of the Eastern Conference and champions and so forth. In Detroit, here we are trying to make a name for ourselves. And pretty good game. Dennis Rodman.
Well, it's advantage France after the first 45, but plenty of time for a few twists and turns before this one is over. Carvajal. Really good ball there. Vinicius Junior. And it goes down as a missed opportunity from there. Oh, left his man behind here. And support available. Hernandez. On to Mbappe. Oh, he's through here. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
World Kingdom is a brand new puzzle game that just launched, so we don't need these.
Wait, what? Those are my games.
You can build kingdoms by solving puzzles here.
Oh, wow. That is fun. You're right. We don't need...
Until we get back in front of Dennis. It took us 4 laps to catch up to Dennis. Word was like, should he play? Not only could he play in this league, but he would have been a problem because you had to be physical. That's an engine. That's 6'7". That's an engine, bro. That's an engine. That's an engine.
So back underway, but the scoreline standing at 2-0. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. He fancies it. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel.
People really didn't know that. They just thought he was just a crazy man with colors in his head.
And how about the short corner? Vinicius. Rudiger. Here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a trip back to lead. And there's the goal. Wow, that changes
And he's
the
19.
equation. And they have
This
the
is a
momentum
unique
now.
cat. I mean, that's an understatement right there.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Promising move this from France. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
Vinicius Junior. Here's Valverde. Intercepted effortlessly. And Bellingham. Great opportunity. Oh, what an incredible turn of events. From down and apparently out. It's all square again. Can you believe this?
Well, let's take another look, and it's a very good goal. And they deserve it, you have to say. They've been excellent.
So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, big fella got big fella tomorrow in church. You know what I'm saying?
The cross is on. Fontaine. Just the tackle that was needed. Mbappe. The ball with Luka Modric. He's in here. Oh, a goal! Can you believe what we're watching? It truly is a comeback and a half.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out into the back, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
That's a lovely ball. And Real Madrid have it back now. Valverde. On the ball, Rudiger. Mendy. And out of play for a throw-in to France. And France exploiting the space on the flank. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And he could be in proper trouble here.
Sometimes after the game,
and space for him to cut in. And a textbook interception. Vinicius Junior.
6'8", standing straight up. Charge.
Kolo Muani. He's got to score! And a good take under duress there.
You think about stamina. You talk about Charles as the way he slides.
Valverde. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Dembele makes the move to the inside. Could it be? And nicely parried away. Mendy. Rudiger has it. And Dembele couldn't keep the ball. Mendy. Good weight on that pass. Well, a shocking pass, really. Theo Hernandez. Conte now. Where can they find a late leveller? Mbappe! What late excitement. And the match is level.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so clearly. It's a great goal.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. Rudiger. Mendy has it. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Modric unable to hang on to the ball. France being afforded too much space here.
He may rebound and not only did he make it sexy, he also figured out how to get paid
Well, will
for
they get
just
another
rebound.
chance? That would surely have won the game for them.
And again, in up there, you can get paid.
Federico Valverde. At this late stage, Real Madrid doing everything in their power to grab a winner. Possibly a yellow card as their flow was stopped.
In text.
We in the layup line, and
and I was something and then you lose, you get some layups. And it's like, no, I watch, rotation of the ball, how many times.
Vinicius.
Guys, it's kind of rotation. Like Jones ball, like, spins like 3 times.
Brilliant piece of skill.
This guy spins like 2.
And France finding space on the flank. Mbappe.
It's such a scientific way.
Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, this is worth watching again. Mbappe beats the challenge with such ease, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
The final whistle, and not exactly ideal for them. It is another defeat to digest, and relegation might be in the future.
Well, unless they show more fight and a bit more quality, they're going to be in big trouble. At the moment, they look like a side devoid of any sort of confidence.
That's one of the greatest defensive players to ever play this game. That's a fierce competitor. Dennis wasn't much of a talker, as much as he was like a pest. He tried to get in your head and do stuff to try to get you out of your game. That was his strong suit.
I came in 96, 97, 98. I'm right during that championship run. And I played against them. And obviously, we know how great the Bulls were and how dominant they were. And you understood why. Dennis Rodman's the best rebounder that I ever went against, the strongest guy I ever went against. A guy who was virtually impossible for me to post up, just too strong. And I played against Dennis Rodman in the era where you can hand check. And that's the worst to me because that's where he's at his best. Because he's able to use his body and hand check and control.
Whenever we went on the floor and we were in deep championship playoff series, this guy would be in his own world about winning. You just saw it dripping off of him. You just saw on his face the passion he had for the game.
Hey everyone, this is Dale. I'm here today to talk to you about the great success we've had with PRP, or platelet-rich plasma. Platelet-rich plasma has been great here so far. We've been doing it for a couple of months in our practice, and we've had great results. We've been doing shoulders.
Face the passion he had for the game.
This was so.
Yeah.
When you look at Steph Curry and LeBron James, obviously they're both great players, and both are in my top 15 greatest of all time. But for me, Steph Curry has had a bigger impact on the game of basketball. He completely changed how the game is played in terms of spacing and how to operate behind the three-point line. Every team now is taking 30 to 53s a game. And for that reason, I have him ahead of LeBarbie James in my all-time rankings. Obviously, James holds a lot of the all-time records, but that's because he's played in the league for like 30 years or something. I mean, you should be holding all of the records by that point. The only problem with LeBarbie is he can play another 30 years, and he still won't have 6 rings like I do. He just doesn't have my aura, and that's something he needs to work on. And he ain't going to fix his aura attending those Diddy parties like he was talking about in that one video where he said, ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Free and easy.
a DJ company together.
We've been on Dre for like 10 years. We started off doing music together a long time ago. Used to be DJs.
So when Aaron came, it changed everything. That's when NWA was formed.
You grew up with not much, right?
Yeah, I mean, we grew up in
Middle class. Yeah. There had to be a time, I mean, young Ice Cube, 15, 16, where you had to prove something or you had to work to get that first break. You have any stories about that time?
It is all about staying up, and they hold the cards. A victory today, and they'll be safe.
They made us call it cool because they thought something was just too highway. So this is with Dr. Dre's cousin Jinx.
Ice Cube lived down the street from me. He kept coming down to my house because I had this machine and I had the equipment. That's how we started doing music is because he wrote a rap one day and then he wanted to put it on the 4-track. He was like, hey, listen to this. And he let me hear a rap. And I was like, you can rap. And you're how old?
Hello from one of the great venues in world football, the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And expect quite a few twists and turns. There is the possibility that safety could be assured come full time. It's Real Madrid facing Manchester City.
Well, Derek, it's not been a great campaign, has it? But a win today, and they will secure their place in this division. They'll need to play well, though.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. David Alaba plays with Carvajal in the fullback positions. Vinicius Junior starts with Rodrigo out wide. And the main striker today is Kylian Mbappe. And here's the Manchester City lineup. Ederson gets the nod in goal. Manuel Akanji plays alongside Josko Gvardiol in central defence. Rodri plays alongside Ilkay Gundogan in central midfield. And leading the line today is Erling Haaland.
The East Coast influenced everybody. So we did good.
He committed himself to the tackle. And a throw in now.
We won the next one. So we made it to
plenty of support here. Bernardo Silva. Can they forge ahead? And a goal! That's not going to help the cause in the relegation fight.
Well, this sums up their season. Not good enough defensively, and as a result, it's a long way back now.
Jude Bellingham. Clear foul for a Real Madrid advantage. Vinicius Junior. Mendy. This is Alaba. Gundogan. And City being afforded too much room. Bernardo Silva. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Well, there's the fullback. And a goal it is from Manchester City. They are the team on course for victory. Rodrigo. Tchouaméni is with Vinicius Junior. Jude Bellingham. Aurélien Tchouaméni. Now they stopped them in their tracks. Haaland. Foden. Terrific one there. And a goal! That is great! They just can't keep it quiet.
them is a brand new puzzle game that just launched, so we don't need these.
Wait, what?
What are these? Those are the games. I told you, all we need is Royal Kingdom. You can build kingdom.
Getting a lot of play on the radio. So Cox Dre, like me as a writer. So when Easy came in, he wanted me to write a song for his group on HBO. So it's
He was producing them, right? He wasn't performing at that time, right?
yes. And Dre was like, yo, Ice Cube gonna write you something fresh. Just let him do it. It'll be tight. So I just want to
Well, the action underway again. So comfortable for City, it's turning into a trouncing. Eder Militao. Jude Bellingham. Mendy has it. Bellingham. Mendy. Jude Bellingham. Oh, this is looking promising. Distributing it well. Given away by Real Madrid. Jeremy Doku. Holland. It's with Gundogan. The challenge that was required. Well, both sides encountering difficulties keeping possession.
Yo, again, check engine light is on. That's no clue what's going on.
Carvajal. Can they take advantage? Strong play here. Well, interesting. Play on, says the referee. Eder Militao. And Bellingham. Mbappe. And a decent delivery. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Bernardo Silva. And teammates around him. Real Madrid doing well to regain possession here. He's in with a chance. Oh, he's hit the woodwork. Can you believe it?
Well, he beats the keeper with power, but really that should be hitting the back of the net.
Bellingham. Here's Mbappe. Well, approaching the half-time interval, and the first half Real Madrid really would like to forget all about based on the scoreline. Stuart, your impressions?
Well, I'm almost lost for words because this just hasn't been good enough. And it starts with their defending. The forwards haven't pressed the ball, the midfield players have been too loose, and the defenders haven't seen danger. I just can't see a way back for them.
Good distribution. Throw into Manchester City. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Foden. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. And the second half underway after what was a sparkling first 45 from City. Can they repeat that in the second 45? Jude Bellingham. Here's Carvajal. Rodrigo. Now with Bellingham. And in the right position to read it. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. Foden. Well, Manchester City a little wasteful in possession. Bellingham. Able to skip past his man. And still looking to get the shot off. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Carvajal. And now Rodrigo. Here's Carvajal. Jude Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Here's Mbappe. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Manuel Akanji. Ederson. Ake. Now with Silva. Gvardiol. Rodri. Now with Silva. Gundogan. Could be threatening. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Again, it's definitely reaching like degrees.
Okay, what you consider to go?
To me, LeBron hits all of the stats. If you are statistically doing it for this long of a time, I think that it's unfair to be like a dude that did it for a shorter amount of time just because he didn't lose in the finals is better.
Well, I just think he played longer than everybody, so he was able to accumulate those numbers. Guys who have stayed longer, they might accumulate those numbers as well. Some guys that took a little time off, and they came back to play. But my thing is, do LeBron have a deficiency?
Yes.
Yeah. And what is that?
I would say it's more than one thing. I would say
okay, that's more than okay. All right, I'm gonna just leave it at that. What is MJ's deficiency?
MJ's deficiency, and nobody wants to talk about it. We torched Kobe for his selfish play. He shot him.
When you look at it this way, it's pretty simple. A win, and they will be assured of survival. And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. They're at the Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as always, is Stuart Robson. And real drama in store. I say that because they could avoid relegation. We'll have to find out how it unfolds. It's Real Madrid versus Barcelona.
Well, they simply haven't been good enough this season, have they? Even if they do manage to escape the drop, they'll have to rebuild ahead of next season. They need to show some fight in this one. Hopefully they're up for it.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Vinicius Junior starts with Rodrigo out wide. And the main striker today is Kylian Mbappe.
that has not become official.
And the Barcelona shift looks like this. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen stands between the posts. Danny Olmo
Oh, Derek,
plays.
big moment here.
Well, it goes down as a miss. So
Yeah.
early in this game.
Well, it may be early in the game, but that should have been a goal, no doubt about that. That's a big chance.
Valde. Here's Rafinha. Alex Balde. And a very good challenge.
Guys who stayed, you might have people that you know. Some guys that took a little time off and they came back. But one thing is,
Alex Balde.
yes. Yeah,
This is Robert Lewandowski.
it's more than one thing.
It's looking promising. Shot blocked, but still alive. Oh, in it goes. And the situation goes from bad to worse. Will that be the goal to send them down, Stuart?
Well, I just can't see them getting back into this. They haven't been good enough all season, and will it be the same again today?
That's not a skill set. That's just a decision, a choice that he made because he felt like he can accomplish. Three guys explain that he can still be successful. I'm saying
Lewandowski now.
but when it comes to the game,
Danny Olmo.
and the skill set, and basketball, that's where it's certain. I do that. No purpose. It's fundamentally sound guy that doesn't think that's what it was. I mean, that's what the last time. So that's why when I say about
Real find themselves in a position of menace. But they took care of the situation defensively. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
You know, I look at the skill set and what he can do overall. Okay, what you consider the goal? To me, it's the fact that you are statistically doing it for this long of a time. I think that it's unfair to be like a dude that did it for a shorter amount of time just because he didn't lose the finals. It's better. Well, just think like longer than I say you think
Lewandowski.
Guys who stayed.
And Lewandowski moving through the gears.
Some guys
But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending.
But one thing is, this is
Rudiger.
yeah, okay, what is that? I would say it's more than
And
one
it's
thing.
with
I would say
Courtois.
okay, all right, I'm going to get back that. What is MJ's deficiency? Deficiency in my
Valverde. It's with Vinicius Junior.
He shot.
Vinicius Junior.
Say that we don't see
Determined defending.
that he won't make the right play at certain times.
Vinicius Junior.
That's not a skill set. That's
Can he
just
finish? And the keeper's hand does the trick. And effectively carried away by the keeper. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper.
I'm saying it's not he comes to the game, skill set. That's where it separates. I do that no difference in fundamental. It's fundamental sound guy.
Lewandowski. Here's Rafinha.
I mean, hey, that's the big class. So that's why
Alex Balde.
and you know, if that need to take out something. Play for that aspect of
Lewandowski. And it might be a goal. And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Any consider himself as the top of it. You know, I look at the skill set and what we can do overall. Okay, what you consider the goal? To me, LeBron has all of the stats. If you are statistically doing it for this long of a time, I think that it's unfair to be like a dude that did it for a shorter amount of time just because he didn't lose in the finals is better. Well, I just think like played longer than everybody, so he was able to accumulate those numbers. Guys who have stayed longer, we might accumulate those numbers as well. Some guys that took a little time off, and they came back.
So continuing with the game, and the fact of the matter is, Barca are handing out a very harsh lesson. Bellingham is with Vinicius Junior, using his physical strength to shield it. Mbappe. The supporters want to see him have a go.
You say that, I don't see all the same efficiency. that he won't make the right play at certain times.
Well,
That's
the
not
chance they could get caught out on the break here.
That's a decision, a choice that he made because he felt like he can accomplish.
Alex Balde. Robert Lewandowski in the middle. Superbly read and executed.
That's where it separates. Like you had no defensive
Rudiger.
Now
with Bellingham.
As likewise, I mean, that's classic.
Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him.
Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. And now Rodrigo. Mbappe. Very quick thinking there. Now the counter-attack looks on. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Being pressed hard. Kylian Mbappe.
Some guys that took more time off, they came back.
Look at Modric.
Yes. Yeah, what is that?
Lewandowski. Well, he's given us away. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Again, Barcelona couldn't keep it. And so it is, the first half story has been written.
That's a decision, a choice that he made because he felt like he can accomplish three guys explain that he can still be successful. What I'm saying is, God is not a great coach. But when it comes to the game of basketball and the skill set of the basketball, that's where it's separated.
And back in business here, Barcelona dominating the proceedings in the first half of this match. Let's see how the second half plays out. Just straying offside. Carvajal.
Nobody worked on that aspect of his game to the point where
Eder
that
Militao.
has not become efficient.
Rodrigo.
So that's what I was talking about. That's the skill set.
Mbappe.
He hit
it with authority. Close.
You know, I look at the skill set. And what you consider the guy to me,
Danny Olmo.
statistically doing this all the time. I think that is unfair.
Given away by Barcelona.
Well, let me stay with playing longer.
Eder Militao. Rodrigo.
Some guys that took more time off.
Federico Valverde.
Well, my thing is, you would want to have consistency. Yes. Yeah. And what is that? I would say that's one of the
Valverde. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Could be a chance to break here. And finally, up a cul-de-sac.
We don't say that with Michael Jordan because we don't see all the games. We say it's an efficiency.
Rodrigo.
That's not efficiency. That's not a skill set. That's just a decision, a choice that he made. He felt like
Federico Valverde. Nicely timed tackle.
Guys, explain it. You can still be successful. What I'm saying is this: God is not a great coach, but when it comes to the game, and skill
This
set,
is Robert Lewandowski.
that's where it separates.
And is this the moment for Lewandowski? Tremendously strong in the tackle.
Athletic-wise, I mean, that's the class of the so that's why when I say about God, if they always that
Really nice, he's scored. And under pressure, that was a fine play.
To the point where that has not become so that's what I'm talking about. It's a skill set.
Here's Valverde. Really good interception.
Skill set.
Asking a lot of any player, quite honestly, to score from that position.
Well, I don't need to say too much about that, do I, Derek?
Statistically doing it for this think that it's unfair to be like a dude that did it for a
Federico
short amount of
Valverde.
time just because he didn't lose in the finals. It's better.
Well, I just think like long as so you think
Now with Bellingham.
you accumulate those numbers. Guys who
Valverde.
stay long, I accumulate those numbers. Sometimes
It's a perfect challenge. Well, the ball goes out of play for what will be a goal kick.
Yes. Yeah. What is that? It's more than one thing.
Just a loss of focus.
Fuck.
And the efficiency and nobody wants to
Danny
talk
Olmo.
about it. It's
That's a good looking ball. And he's in. Brilliant save.
You don't say that when you're talking. You don't see
De Jong.
same efficiency.
In it goes! Such a complete performance.
that's not a
In
skill
front
set.
now.
That's just a decision, a choice that he made because he feel like he can accomplish 3 guys that's playing if he can still be successful. What I'm saying is going to see the Rock is not.
Ok, continue monsieur, ouais, on a qu'à faire une bonne. Est-ce qu'on fait?
Confirmer tout?
Plus. Tu veux mettre un zip coupé ou non?
Você vai ficar fazendo uma tem que o mundo da voe cada um vai pensar. O som bom garçom seu cunho.
Fonte vire, yeah. Fonte voici d'ailleurs, voici.
Petit bisou pour moi.
Petit petit boubou, petit boubou fait boubou.
Est-ce que je suis frère ou cause? Il faut bien. Nèg la lettre vous bon Dieu, quand on nèg quand on nèg la. OK, on nous segue, ou besoin bon relation segue ensemble avec.
Relation segue.
Ou segue?
Segue.
Moi-même, si je suis un garçon, pas manger couplet. Si vous respectez les poquiers, moi, je travaille la nuit, je travaille la journée. C'est pas les top, moi, c'est gay, je vais une bonne Samsung. Get to my TikTok. My abonné sur tous les toits. Je vais une bonne Samsung. Posto su palsa la
Wow. Get my freaking box, you know, shit. J'aime pas regarder sur le téléphone. J'aime des façons de me dire sur le shit. Tu veux mettre un zip coupé ou non? Parce que mes idées mettent shit.
c'est tout. Filmer tout? Thank you, woman, that way, I don't know, what's up? Qu'est-ce que c'est si bien? Il y a différence entre amis et famille. Dadou connaît ses papas mais c'est Dadou connaît. Dadou qui doit pas vouloir dire mais Dadou c'est Dadou c'est un animateur là n'est pas la Sylvie comme on dit là l'état de la vie mais tout le monde met quoi. Depuis Dadou tu vas sur ni le mettre quoi. Parce que oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jesus.